What's happening in California is kind of a scary thing, and I want to know, do you think this is fair or not? Today we're going to be talking about Bill 1840 that has already passed, and 1,700 people have already gotten down payment assistance, upwards of about $150,000 per home. This has already happened with 1,700 people. Now this is taxpayers' dollars, and in this video we're going to be covering a little bit more about Bill 1840 and how you and I can make money from this, because at the end of the day, I don't care if you're a Democrat, you're a Republican. At the end of the day, we want to provide benefits to this country. We want to basically react to whatever Kamala is doing, whatever Trump is doing, and we want to make money by providing affordable housing. Now, at the end, I'm going to give you guys a free course. I don't believe in charging for courses. I do have a paid community, but I'm going to be giving you guys a free wholesale course that we built. We spent about 3 weeks on building this course. It's something that I've been charged $15,000 for in the past, for something of a similar qualities. Ours is a little bit better. And I'll tell you guys how you can get access to that at the end of the video. So let's go into Bill 1840. What Bill 1840 is a bill that's already been passed in California. It's relatively new. It's about a year old. And what has happened is they have allowed 1,700 families to receive upwards of $150,000 in cash down payment assistance. So this is real cash. This is not a credit. This is real cash. So do you do the math? 150,000 times 1,700 people that have already received this. Where does that money come from? Well, it comes from taxpayers' dollars. People like me, people like you, we're paying property taxes, we're paying state income taxes, we're paying all of those types of things to help fellow Americans. Now, I don't have a problem with this. I think that this is a little bit more on the socialist side. I think this is a little bit more what Democrats like to do, but I'm all here for it because as somebody who is a capitalist and an American, I don't care what the Republicans are doing, and I don't care what the Democrats are doing. I care how do I make money, how do I provide value to the local community and to America, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. Do you think this is fair? There are some additional things that they're adding to the bill right now. They're waiting for Gavin Newsom to sign. So right now, Gavin Newsom has this sitting on his desk. This is something that Kamala Harris is championing. She's excited about it, and I think what's going to happen with these changes is she's going to make this something that will be a national program. I think it's a little bit scary. I don't think it's fair, but I want to know your guys' opinion. Here's how the program works. If you have parents who own a home or have ever owned a home, so your parents could have owned a home 30 years ago, they might have lost it to foreclosure, or maybe one of your parents died, but if your parents ever had their name on a title of a property, you do not qualify for this program. That means you can't get taxpayers' dollars. You can't get into this Bill 1840 and get down payment assistance program because your parents at some point in the future, no matter what the circumstances are, if they ever owned a house in the past, you do not qualify for this program. Okay, cool. You do, however, qualify for this program if your parents have never owned a house. So if your parents have never owned a house, the bill says that they will allow you into the program. All right, cool. I get that. Makes sense. I still think this is a little bit unfair here, right? I've had my family owned housing and my family lost their houses. I've seen a lot of people lose things to economic depressions and those types of things. And because my parents, even though they don't have a house, just because they used to have a house in the past means I don't qualify, but I still have to pay taxes. Kind of tears at me a little bit. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. So if your parents are not ever in history, ever been homeowners, you do qualify for this program. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like it. I like that there's people that have pathways. I'm all here for it. There's going to be somebody in the comments like, oh, you're a greedy son of a bitch. Maybe. I don't know. But here's where I think it really gets unfair and really messed up. If your parents are non-USA parents and they've never owned a house or they've owned a house in the other countries, it doesn't matter if your parents are rich in other countries, as long as you are an illegal or non-documented, however you want to say that, for the people that are easily triggered, illegal or non-documented, you qualify for this program. You can qualify for this program under this new addition that Gavin Newsom and Kamala Harris are pushing. You can be part of this program, and you can say yes, just like somebody who was born in America, who had parents that did not have a house, you are now added to the yes bucket in this program. This is a problem, in my opinion. I think this is a massive problem. This is why we have mass immigration coming across the southern border, and I think that this is going to continue to get worse, because if you're giving people $150,000 that have never been residents, their parents have never been residents of the United States, and when the word gets out that this bill is passing, we are going to see a massive surge coming across our border, bigger than what we currently have right now. Now, I can't stop this. My vote, at the end of the day, I'm sorry to tell you, my vote does not matter. I live in 2 Republican states. I live in Arizona, which is primarily Republican. I live in Montana in the summer times, which is basically 80% Republican. Don't quote me on that number, but it's highly Republican. And so I look at this and I say, how can I make money? If I'm somebody looking at this, I see this tidal wave coming at me. There's nothing I can do to stop the tidal wave. The only thing I can do is surf the tidal wave. I get a surfboard and I figure out how to surf this wave. So what would I do in order to surf this wave? There's a couple things I would do. And we're going to do future videos on this. A, what I would do is look at land on landwatch.com that you can get on owner finance. If you guys don't know me today, this is maybe the first video you've seen of me. My name is Pace Morby, and I focus on buying things without cash, credit, or without a bank. You guys can go to LandWatch right now and buy land on owner finance. There's literally 15,000 opportunities in the country right now on landwatch.com that you can go and find opportunities to buy land. Okay, that's the first thing I would do. I would also go and look at Crexy. Crexy.com is a really good one as well. And I would find maybe housing, like duplexes, fourplexes. I would find 5-unit, 12-unit, whatever, on Crexy.com. This is a really easy way to do this. You can go to Crexy.com and type in owner finance in the search filter. Let's look at this real fast. I'll show you guys how to do this. So as we go through and we build this out, all I have to do is I go to Crexy.com. And when I go to Crexy.com, one little search feature right here in this section, type in owner finance. When you type that in, you're going to find, ooh, there's a duplex right here, seller finance duplex. You're going to be able to find owner finance homes, hotels, apartment complexes, all sorts of things that you can get without a bank and without a credit check. So what does that do for you? This, my friend, is your surfboard. It gives you the ability to go and buy these properties with owner finance, no money needed, no credit needed. And what I would then do is I would provide housing to people for these types of programs. Okay, and I would provide housing and I would sell these for a profit. As of right now, we are 7 million units short on the affordable housing scale. That means that we could build 7 million units that people could afford, and we would barely touch all of the absolute demand. It's a massive amount of demand. We can't do it all by ourselves. We've got to have hundreds of thousands of people doing this as well. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to start building some affordable housing. I'm going to go to LandWatch or Crexy.com. I'm going to buy some land, start developing, because I see that the government is just going to continue to print money or take money from its citizens from tax dollars. And I decide, you know what? If you're going to charge me tax dollars to give other people housing, I might as well profit from that. And so I'm okay with them doing this as long as I figure out how to provide a way for myself to make money. What most people do is they just bitch and they moan and they complain about the Democrats, they complain about the Republicans. But people like me, a capitalist, I'm going to surf the wave that somebody else creates. I'm not in politics. I can't sway the decision one way or the other. Now, if you're somebody saying, Pace, that sounds really, really hard, I have something really cool for you. We are building a free course right now. You guys can go to 15kcourses.com. And what we're going to do is I'm going to start building $15,000 courses and giving them away for free. The first course that we're going to be giving away for free is how to wholesale and get a check within 30 days. It's going to be like a $15,000 education for free. It is absolutely free. We're in the middle of building this right now. I want to see more people on our YouTube channel doing more deals. If you guys appreciate this, please give us a subscribe, give us a like, share this with somebody you know. The next video I'm going to be doing, and again, I want to hear, do you guys think that this is fair? Do you think it's okay that an illegal or non-documented immigrant can come across the border and get access to Bill 1840, these down payment assistance program, where somebody who's an American, right, and their parents may or may not still own a house today, are not qualified for that program? It's interesting. It's absolutely interesting what's going on and how they consider this fair. For the people that are in America that can't afford housing, we are enticing people to move into America and take our tax dollars before they've ever, think about this, somebody just came across the border illegally. They then get access to our tax dollars when they've never paid a dollar in tax. They get access to our tax dollars. They don't even have to have a social security number or any of those things. The government is going to get them into programs that pay for $150,000 for their down payment. It's scary, absolutely scary. But if you're a smart real estate investor or a capitalist, you'll learn how to surf that wave. For those of you guys that want to get started in the game, you guys can go to 15kcourses.com. We will end up having a waiting list. I'm only going to release it to about 500 people in the very front end because I want feedback. I want people to tell me what's good, what's bad, what are we missing. We'll fix those things and then we'll release it to everybody else. So go to 15kcourses.com, get on the waiting list. We're going to be giving probably 4 of these courses away every single year. Whatever you guys want me to build in terms of a course, please let me know in the description, or not in the description, but down in the comments down below. The next video we're going to be doing is actually about Kamala Harris's plan to solve affordability nationwide. I actually agree with a lot of what she's doing. And some of my Republican friends are going to hate me for it, but that next video is going to be how much I actually appreciate what Kamala Harris is going to be doing for the country if she wins the election. We'll see you guys in the next video.